Hi, I'm Sheilaa Hite, world-class astrologer, tarot master, spellcaster, medium, and all-around magical being. And I'm here today to talk to you about the astrology for this week. And it's going to be quite a week, quite a couple of weeks actually, but we're going to focus on this week. Last week I spoke about the big shift. Major planets, Uranus, Mars, and a major point, the North Node, all together, all conjunct, that means together, in the sign of Taurus at the same degree. So what that means is that there's a tremendous power force all focused on one thing. And the thing is, if they're all in the same sign and they're focused on one thing, that's what we must focus on. This is a major time in our world. We can look and see what's going on in our world socially and politically, and wow, there's a lot going on. Well, it's reflected in the heavens. And as above, so below. So the big shift is what I spoke about last week, and the big shift continues. It's not something that just happened for a week or a few days. That's it and it's over. No, this has been building for quite a while, and it's going to hit its peak this week, and then it'll have a release. But the release isn't going to be rapid. It won't be, well, we've done that. We don't have to do that anymore. The release is going to be gradual. And in the meantime, the shakeup, the fallout from all of that is going to be tremendous because it involves the planet Uranus, some people pronounce it Uranus, others Uranus. It involves that planet, and also because it involves Mars, action, and it involves the North Node, which is really our karmic point. It's the point that we're trying to get to, that we're trying to grow to as souls in this lifetime. So the information this week is really big. I have taken notes, and I'm going to read a lot from my notes this week because I don't want to miss anything. So the big shift continues, and the theme for this shift is a karmic soul assignment. Each of us has a karmic soul assignment, and that's shown to us by the sign that the North Node is in. And the North Node is involved with Uranus, unpredictable, unexpected, divine insight changes, Mars, how we take action. Those are all combined in the sign of Taurus, which is, among other things, value and self-value. So the basic theme, as I said, is a karmic soul assignment, and it's kind of like the class we're in now. We are all moving towards reaching what we came here to reach. Some of us will reach it with ease. And when I say ease, it doesn't mean there won't be work involved. It means we will surrender to what we have to do, and we will head for that light. Those of us who don't have an easy time of it, and by easy I mean those of us who resist it, and you can look around and see people resisting. You can certainly watch or avoid the news and see people resisting. Those who resisted are going to have a difficult time. But make no mistake, we're all going to go through this process. There's no saying, well, I've got influential friends. There's none of that. We all have to go through this. And this is a godsend. So I'm going to start reading and just let you know that the last part of July and the first 2 weeks of August are all about this great transformational awakening and the breakthroughs that will come about because of it. So what you have to do, again, Uranus, Mars, and the North Node are involved. And what they're wanting us to do is the big breakup, shakeup. Everything, what you're used to, the familiar, it's purposely breaking everything up so that what you're used to is not something you can stand on and you can hesitate at a point at which you can hesitate and refuse to move. There is no safe place to stand. You're not in danger during this process, but there's no safe as in I'm used to it, I'm comfortable with it, I'm not going to move place to stand. So this Uranus, Mars, North Node, and then towards the end of this week, on August 7th, we're going to have Saturn, up the planet of responsibility, structure, obstacles, restriction, and wisdom and experience and maturity. We're going to have all of that meet Saturn. And it's going to meet Saturn in an abrasive aspect. And what that means is we are all going to have to look at and sort through our lives, our experiences, big time. So this is a complicating, challenging, necessary, and ultimately rewarding time. It emphasizes that there is important work for us to do, an important work in growing beyond the places in our lives where we're not willing to move forward because we're comfortable or we're used to the way things are. This week and into next week, you're likely to feel more restless, more irritated, and prone to anger. Please know that it's not just you. Impulsive and erratic behavior may afflict everyone. Remember to breathe, remember to be mindful. This time will spotlight and clarify our greatest personal and societal challenges. And whether we want to or not, this time will motivate us toward the actions necessary to complete this karmic soul assignment. So ask yourself, what in my life and our society needs transformation? Your willingness and to honestly go there will create the space and the important steps that you need to take for your complete soul deep breakthroughs. This is an idea whose time has come. I repeat, this is an idea whose time has come. So whatever willingness you have, put it all on the same boat and send it down the same river, because that willingness to go there is what's going to get you through and make your ride smooth. That willingness to try and avoid it, that unwillingness, that's going to make the ride, it'll make the ride bumpy. The smoothness you were used to, if you go along with it, you're not going to have if you work against it. You cannot push this river. You can, however, ride along the currents. So, the idea whose time has come is for you to make your life simple by surrendering to the fact that you need to look honestly at yourself and at what you have done that's brilliant and wonderful, and what you haven't done that could be brilliant and wonderful, and what you've done that was nowhere near brilliant or wonderful. So it's not about accusing yourself. It's about being honest with yourself, because only through being honest with yourself can you hope to grow and heal. Can you hope to mature and evolve? So for the next 2 weeks, take a small notebook and list everything in your life and society that you're aware of that needs to be transformed. As you make this list, remember, you'll become a conscious volunteer in this all-important process. Please, consciousness and mindfulness are key here. And remember, those are your friends, consciousness and mindfulness. Do keep this list, and you're going to write. Maybe every day you'll think of something. Maybe a couple of days will go by and you don't think of something, but you're going to add to this list over the next couple of weeks. So keep this list and add to it until the next full moon, when you'll be given instructions on how to powerfully assist in another important part of your karmic soul transformation. Your first aid kit for the first half of August: ankle weights, keep you grounded; soothing scents like rose or lavender either water or oil or soap even, because that will help to calm you and center you. A calming tea like chamomile tea, mindfulness, and sometimes even holding your favorite blankie. It's going to be one of those times. So let's talk about this coming week. Monday and Tuesday, the planet Mars action and how we take action will come together with the planet Uranus, the planet of changes, unexpected and unpredictable, the planet of divine insight as well. So your actions can lead to divine insight. And the North Node, not a planet, but an important point. The North Node is actually what we came here to be, to what we came here to become, what we came here to grow into. So they're all coming together. What will happen? Well, it's pointless to try and predict what will happen during any transit that involves the planet Uranus. Remember, unpredictability is a key there. Your best course of action, Monday and Tuesday, pay attention, stay alert, be open to opportunities. And by the way, this isn't just for Monday and Tuesday. This really would work for your entire life, but certainly for the next couple of weeks, pay attention, stay alert, and be open to opportunities. Proper action must be taken. Proper action must be taken. So don't wait until the time is right. And don't wait until you're absolutely certain, because the time is right now. And the only certainty you need is to just put one foot in front of the other and keep moving. This is a powerful time to achieve what you want and to make progress now. And what you want is you want to heal, grow, and evolve. Please follow your intuition. Whatever happens is for your highest good. Also, Monday and Tuesday, Venus, the planet of relationships, of balance, of beauty, of value, especially self-value, a planet of healing and of women, is sextile. That's the aspect, that's the relationship it's making to the planet Uranus. A sextile aspect is an opportunity aspect. What that means is you have the opportunity to blend the energies of Venus and Uranus. Well, Mars is also sextile Venus. So you have the opportunity to blend the energies of Venus, of Mars, and of Uranus. And again, we don't know what will happen, but if you blend them, surrender to them, and blend them, great things will happen for you. Not to you, for you. So opportunity abounds. Uranus and Mars are involved. So again, listen to and follow your intuition. Wednesday, Mercury, the planet of the intellect, the planet of communication, the planet of conduits and roadways. Mercury will enter the sign of Virgo. Mercury rules Virgo, so Mercury will be in its own sign. When a planet is in its own sign, it has extra power. So while Mercury is in Virgo from August 3rd to August 25th, we will be able to sort the tremendous download of information we're receiving right now. Sort through it, see what it means to us, and see what we can do with it. Please be careful, though, because Virgo's involved. Please be careful to not become overly critical and fault-finding. And for God's sakes, please give up trying for perfection. The kind of perfection that we decide, Mercury and Virgo decide is necessary for the moment, that's not realistic 90% of the time. So strive instead to listen, to understand, not by knowing the facts, but by listening to your intuition. On Sunday, Venus, again, relationships, balance, value, especially self-value, is making a trine, a harmonious, beneficial aspect to the planet Neptune. Neptune rules the soul. Neptune also rules It rules a creativity given to you from a high source. Neptune rules illusion, which is why it rules film. Neptune rules deception, which is why it rules fantasy, because some deception, as long as you're mindful that that's what's going on, which can turn into fantasy, that deception is you willingly acknowledging, I'm surrendering my idea of what is reality and what is not just for this moment. Other ideas about what is real and what's reality will show up with Venus trine Neptune. So when Neptune and any planet come together, so Neptune and Venus come together, remember, triggered by stress, chaos can ensue. What you need to do is understand that it's a movie that you're participating in. It's not a horror movie. It's an adventure movie that you're participating in. And please, above all things, remember for yourself and for others, compassion, compassion, compassion. Focus on compassion and look beyond the turbulence. Very important. This is not only great advice for Sunday, this is great advice for the next couple of weeks for sure. And again, on Sunday, another aspect, Mars, how we take action, combativeness, passion, how we get things done. Squares, making an abrasive aspect to Saturn, responsibility, the rules, authority, structure. Please keep in mind, there will be obstacles. Repeat after me. There will be obstacles. And then handle those properly. And that means, when I say handle them properly, that means take it a step at a time, do what is required, Saturn is involved, and you will be fine. Please keep in mind again, authority figures and the rules need to be acknowledged and heeded. Again, authority figures and the rules need to be acknowledged and heeded. So yes, those stop and yield signs apply to you too. So we have quite a time coming up for us, and do what is going to keep you centered and grounded and mindful. Remember that your temper can run you into a lot of serious trouble. Your temper, your passion, your anger, your energy needs to be harnessed under a more or in a more mature, in a slower, and a more eventful way that protects you and that promotes you and promotes what you're here to do and to be, which is what your North Node will tell you. So somewhere in your chart, the North Node is there, and you can go online, you can see an astrologer, you can make an appointment with me. Find out what your goal is, your life's goal, your North Node, and head in that direction, because that is the way, the direction the river is flowing, and you are on a raft on that river, and you're headed that way. Make the journey smooth, make it as energy positive as possible, and give yourself something to talk about later on when it's all over. Many joys, many blessings. Bye.